questions my degree, my education. Let's go. Eh, ah.
Aka. Oh, it hasn't reached. I was waiting. Are you ready now? Come on. Hey. It's always
You
a
guys
vibe,
need
I
to see what
swear.
we're doing here.
It's always a vibe with this instrumental. And it's our bet here on Smooth's Breakfast, of course, for the Grapevine 91, proudly brought to you by Locks.
That's
Because
right.
we're moisturized, we're clean, we smell nice. Like that. Or is why
No wonder I smelled you this morning. You know
Yeah.
they say you can't really tell a professional colleague you smell nice. So I
Yeah.
just had to hold back a bit.
Thank you.
But now that you're giving me permission, you
Thanks.
smell nice and I can tell the secrets.
Thank you very much. Put a name to it, please.
It's
Say
Lux.
Valentine, you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Valentine, you luxuriously smell nice.
Come on.
I thought we were going to say Valentine and Luxing.
I love it.
All right, okay, so you can tell that we're in very high spirits this morning and we're about to just, hopefully make sure you have such an amazing time.
Yep.
And so we have with us in the studio, I'm always happy to be the only girl amongst, what's that my name again?
Your name is Ayo.
Balogun.
No, Malogun.
Oh, really?
Malogun.
Malogun.
You're here now,
That's the
Balogun.
title. I know.
Malogun.
I'm just not used to razness like that.
1-0.
Don't worry. I'll get him back. We have Oris. You can hear his voice already.
Indeed. Good
And-
morning, Lagos.
Yeah!
Yeah, James
You're
Simon.
already.
We have the thug. The thug is also
Do you
here.
know that I'd actually put my hand to the thing. By the way, your year is a signature because I went somewhere selling Valentine and I shared with them on Tuesday that I went somewhere and one lady recognized me from radio and was like Valentine, and she said breaking down all our shows, and then she said, yeah, there's a guys. Like, oh wow, there we go. It was Sal. Let me
Sal,
say,
yeah. She mentioned everybody's name.
Everyone's name.
Hey, Sally.
Hey, Sal.
Sally.
Who's that, Sal?
Hey.
How you doing, Sal? Said when you said Jay, she asked of James Ellis, and then she said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so today on the show we have a number of things to get through. We're going to be playing you a song that's premiered.
It's actually premiering.
It's premiering.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't play it to you today.
We'll just give you a teaser, though.
A teaser. Okay, so Banky W's Joe official music video is coming out today, and already has a 1,400 likes. Despite us, 7 people waiting.
We're in front of the queue.
No, but he said on his page, maybe it's the video that is not yet out. He said on his page that people should go and look. It's out now, yeah. Yeah, so you can stream it. I think you just can't watch
We're
it.
checking out the audio then.
Yeah, so we're going to check out. We'll play for you. We'll try and play for you. But we have some stories before we get into that one. So if you're prepared, let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect
That was.
Yeah, I didn't
That
expect
was for us.
We're waiting for that.
We are waiting for that. Okay, so in the comment section, don't you actually say, let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say it.
James Rebel.
All right.
ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready? Oh, we'll
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah,
We'll
sure.
play it later on. So stay tuned for Joe by Banky W. And this video is, of course, it is Lifetime Ultimate Video Vixen. The one and only Adesua Etomi. The video The video is gonna come out at 1 p.m. on YouTube, and I'm hearing rave things that she's going to be dancing a lot, and I hear it's going to be really magical.
Yum.
So make sure you stay tuned for
Yum.
that. Okay, singer Jay Martins warns of the danger of being too generous. Is there anything such as being too generous?
Yep.
We can hear of being too nice. We can hear of being too mean. We can hear of being too sleepy, but too generous. Okay. All right, so the music star advises people to tread with caution as they reveal their benevolent side. He said that being too generous of the dangers, or he's associated some dangers with it. He said if you keep doing transfer, he said this on Instagram, by the way, yesterday. If you keep doing transfer for every pathetic, touching story you hear, sooner or later, your own story will be told to all as the new touching story to everyone.
Wow.
Be wise. All of us this street, you owe nobody anything. Be happy for the one who God has blessed and trust him for yours to come. It will surely come.
I don't understand that.
So I think he's talking from a place of maybe personal experience.
Of course.
Or
There's a contradiction
something that
there,
happened
actually.
somewhere.
Something must
Look at the end of that thing. It looks like he's, I don't know.
Somebody
There's just a
must
huge
have-
contradiction there,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, what do you think? I mean, even so, beyond understanding the what's it called,
Source.
the source, do you think that you can't. Let me share a story of someone. She might be listening. She said that
And I'm
she
going
now,
to catch you on the road.
she
Though.
now became, no,
Catch her
that she
outside.
became the standard fundraiser on Instagram because everybody will send a picture. Please, this person needs to do surgery. Do it. She said she had to tell the next person, no, I don't want to be branded that way. That I'm always online begging
When
for
your
somebody.
mates are being influencers for range or something, like
I mean,
influencer for-
you have to draw the line
Like,
because she wants to be kind. Some of them are genuinely in need. But you also have to be able to know where to draw the line so that number one, you're not taken advantage of. Number two, you can't carry everybody's matter on your head. Do you understand?
That's true, but the my only objection to Jay Martin's mantra or his creed is that there's already. I don't think there's a lot of generosity in the world, by the way. I think there's a lot of meanness, a lot of stinginess, and a lot of just selfishness, generally speaking,
Oh, you
especially on
think
social
so?
media. Honestly, I feel that way. So when someone with the kind of platform that Jay Martin has say something like this, I think he's kind of amplifying what is already there. I'd rather somebody said something about the opposite, because I think the world needs a lot more generosity than it does need selfishness. There's a lot of that,
Especially
already.
now.
There's a lot of meanness, exactly. So I don't. Yeah. So I honestly don't. I think that it might come from a place of, I guess, hurt or something. But I think generally speaking, so I don't know, absolutely,
Yeah.
on a
So
matter
making
like
a
this,
very
just
general statement.
I don't really, I don't know, I just don't buy it. I just don't think that it's, especially the way it's framed it, like if you give too much, you might be the person
Who now
I'm
look
like,
like it.
no, I don't think anybody does, you're suffering. I don't know, you only have your last 2K. You're not going to give the 2K out.
Of course not.
Some
You
people
know.
do.
Yeah, so even if they do, I mean, like, I think it's fine, right?
Only
Because he
doing
said something.
churches.
Vibes
You
and
can give your
inshallah.
last
You know,
card in
yeah.
church.
Yeah, honestly, I don't buy it. Or at least I don't agree with
But I
the
just think
sentiment.
that it's a personal experience. There's something that he's actually not telling me. Of course, he's not telling us the full story, but there's something that is personal to him that happened to
Yeah, but look
somebody
at how he's framed
very
it,
close
though.
to
Like
him.
something that everybody should be doing.
No, I'm sure he's just
Jay
saying,
Martin has money, please. He should give me money.
I agree with James. I think it's a sub.
yes, he's up to
You take
somebody.
your
Something
sub.
that happened to him, somewhere around him.
I think just know where your capacity reaches and cut your coat accordingly.
Tayo.
Yeah.
Tayo said, please, who will be generous to me and read my message? It's time for grapevine. But I mean, sarcasm, I like it. But I mean, to your point, Oris, I
Yeah.
feel like, people need, kindness and a little bit more generosity these days. And personally, I feel like the way I'm able to be generous to people, besides just, giving
Funds.
out funds, is paying artisans a bit more than I think they deserve.
God bless you. No, maybe not more than they
Because-
deserve, but more than they've asked for.
No.
Because sometimes
So I use the words carefully.
Deserve,
I pay
really?
them a bit more than I think they deserve, because sometimes there's your own perception of how much this service is worth. Then there's their
Well,
there's
I
their
think that's
hold
problematic,
on,
by the way.
there's their demand. Right, I had an experience. It wasn't long ago. I had a flat tire on Third Mainland Bridge, and some guys came to help. Some people you normally just run away from, you think they came to rob you, but they actually genuinely came to help. And at some points, they almost wanted to overreach. But I told them, guys, this guys, like the way you came to me, I feel like I used these words. I said, God sent you to me to help me, as He sent me to help you to be here in this position. Because I was feeling that way. That's the kind of energy I got from them. And
Yeah, but Val, okay, so
In
while
that
I
case,
understand
I
that,
don't know, man.
I don't think you can
Okay.
isolate that case and use it as a template.
that's just one example.
Yeah, the same way Jay
There's
Martin has done. I don't think. Yeah.
There are some people that take advantage of it and say that,
No
oh,
people
you're
take
offering to
advantage
help.
of it. Yeah.
I know somebody who offered to help a certain group of people, and they came back with a bill of something else that they wanted to execute that was way more than the budget or that the person had.
Yeah, then you see, I mean, it's no more than
I
budget.
think
don't
give
that's a
people what they
problem.
are. Give people what they are worth. In terms, let them earn what they are worth. If you want to be generous by tipping, absolutely, I'm for tipping. I've had to learn that. It wasn't a natural thing for me. Let me know.
We're Nigerians, we don't tip.
Yeah, but
We do, come on.
just
We don't
Yeah.
tip.
yourself.
Nigerians, we don't tip.
We do.
no,
We don't tip.
Val, we
It's not in our
don't.
culture.
I do.
He's not.
It's not in our
Okay.
culture.
Val is Mr. He thinks he's Mr. Nigeria. He doesn't know that he's Mr. Elite.
Mr. Elite
Unusual
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Nigerians don't tip. We don't tip.
But that's a very kind
But we
thing,
should,
and
though.
maybe we should encourage people.
Yeah, exactly.
I
For me,
learned
yeah, I
tipping.
think it's more important. It's more important
Sorry?
that we are
I
kind.
learned tipping.
You learned it from who?
Yeah,
Same here.
from my wife because
Oh,
yo,
okay.
I'll hack the price with you. But later now, I mean, as time went, I just now started growing and understanding that. Just like you said now, like so, I don't overpay, but I tip. instead of if you charge me this price, I also evaluate what you're charging for
Yeah.
and know if you are giving me the right price
Yeah.
or not. Because what you just said now about artisans and stuff, I had a slight issue with my mechanic just some days ago,
Yeah.
where he had charged for a certain thing and I paid for that service only for him to come back to get my car. And then I'm saying, what's this? I'm also hearing on this. He said, no, you only told me about the left side. I said, no, see, that's where I had a problem with that. And and I told him,
but that's
you might not see me again.
That's a bit of dishonesty, actually.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
a
saying.
different
That's,
thing, I think.
but I'm just saying that when you charge for something, if it has to be, I have to evaluate why you're charging for certain thing, and then I'll decide if I want to tip, if the service was good enough for me to want to tip or not.
I just think just be generous, be kind. I mean, is it by force? And also because of the
It's by force,
entitlement.
please. It's by force.
No, if I
I
don't
believe
want,
it's by force,
it's
to be
not
honest.
by force.
These days, I believe it's
If
by
you
force.
don't, if I don't want
Before I
to,
was on your side, but now I'm like, no,
No.
it's by force. Be generous by force.
all right, okay then. Let's talk about good news. Let's be generous with good news, right?
I see what you did there.
Aki and Popo game is officially in the works.
Yeah.
Play Network boss, he's always reviving. Some of them have worked, some haven't quite worked so well. Charles Opaleke has confirmed that his production studio is currently working on an exciting new gaming project with comic characters Aki and Popo. According to Opaleke, the game titled Aki and Popo Epic Run will be available for Android and iOS users. Nice one.
You're welcome, Play.
I wonder how he's going to. I wonder how he's going to split that revenue.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
I think let me suggest how many Nigerians split that revenue.
But then,
Pay you
No, I'm saying that.
and they collect the profits. Except
No, I mean,
Royalties
like,
in
play,
terms.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like, how is that going to work? Are they giving him the rights? Who actually even has the right to camp as a name?
I think you
Good
got the
question.
rights.
Who does?
Like,
Because I don't think
as
the
he
actors
did
do,
with
by the way.
Neka, the
It has to be the
producer
director of that
parents.
first film that has that.
Yeah.
Either the director,
to be.
and the
The
between the
scriptwriter.
director and the
No, the producer actually.
script
producer.
writer and the
It's producer,
executive.
actually.
Don't
It's
forget
producer
the
that has it.
executive producer, the person who
Oh,
actually put the
who
money.
who
on.
has the money?
Yes.
Well, it depends on how the film was
Yeah.
was made initially.
And then I don't think a lot of things were put
who
into
created
perspective.
the characters one? What was the contract that was signed? I'm sure they didn't
Good.
because that was a long time ago. Because if it's who created the character, the script writer, whoever it is that came up with the concept
Yes.
of Aki and Popo, did they ever trademark it? Did they ever register
No,
it
no,
as
no,
a
it's
as
don't worry, it's Nollywood. I can tell you about
Tell
it.
us.
It's exactly as it's kind of what Val had said. Who had said something about executive producer? It's between the producer and executive producer. That's where it is. There's nothing else to be said about it. That's just it.
But also,
It's
this
trouble.
is a way to push the movie. You know, they're remaking Aki and Papa, even though a lot
Yeah.
of people are
I
asking,
heard,
like,
and I'm
why?
not. I am really scared about that. Fingers crossed, because I mean,
Why
besides
is
the
that?
besides the first Charles Opaleke movie, I don't think any of them has been up to par. Besides the first one, which was the
no
Living Body
two,
one.
the first two ones.
What?
Living in Bondage and Rattlesnake.
No, sorry. But anyway,
I
I
think
disagree.
Living
But,
Bondage
but let's not get into that. That's what I think. I don't
Okay.
think. I think I've been too generous.
The actors-
Now you get it.
but we
That's
can't,
right. Now you get it.
no, but we can't discredit the fact that the guy is putting in the work. I mean,
He's putting in
you
the
might
money.
not feel it
He's
like
putting in the
that.
money.
And he's putting in the work as well. I mean, it's
But I
for
guess
some of us,
he's
it's
a risk
nostalgic.
taker.
No, it's not
Yeah,
a risk.
and
That's
it's-
not even true. You're already banking on what people already
Well,
know.
you're
That's
already-
not a
yeah,
risk.
it's
actually.
not a risk,
It's a sure banker, matter of fact.
I was
Speaking
looking-
of banking,
No, but let me just say something. Let me just say something about the game.
Yeah.
I'm actually really I'm actually really impressed, and I have to applaud
Yeah.
this move. The reason I'm saying this is that a number of movies and the likes in Nigeria have not yet leveraged merchandising enough.
true that, true.
Out in other parts of the world, Hollywood, anywhere else, where you have created something quite iconic, the next thing you're thinking about is merchandising. You make a lot of money. So like a Baby Shark, for instance, sharply they've gone to go and do bags, t-shirts, watches, etc. They're creating a comic around. They're creating
Even
a
our
brand
buys
around.
tap
Yeah,
into it.
exactly. But here we just produce a night. Let me tell you, there's so many characters. There's so many movies or people like Jennifer. Yes, she has really done a lot with that.
Jennifer
No,
has extracted
no,
God
but
knows
no,
what
but
from
she
that
hasn't.
IP.
She hasn't.
She hasn't tapped it
Into
completely,
merchandising.
yeah.
So she has done more movies, follow-ups, but merchandising, which a lot of so should have done Jennifer line of range of things, t-shirts. We don't capital because that's the business side now, and it gives a lot of money. That's what I'm saying. Kudos. This is the future. You have to start. You can take one product, one character, and make tons of money from it.
It's a big
Beyond
jump.
money.
Jennifer, are you listening? You need to cut
Funke
Ayo a
Ake-
check.
Funke Akindele.
Funke Akindele, yes, you know yourself. You need to cut Ayo a check.
Believe me, I think she knows.
She's a businesswoman.
She's a businesswoman.
I need to go on a break now. I need to go and borrow some of what Val is using to torment me with his saint
Yes, please.
in the studio. So the Grapevine 981, this part of this segment is brought to you by Lux. Stay tuned.
Meanwhile, you guys need to cut soap for us.
I bet you should give us locks too.
Cut soap for us.
I don't exactly. Literally,
Now, literally.
just cut
Lux.
soap, man.
On YouTube, Lux, if people are watching, cut soap for us so we don't hear story again.
Oh, okay, that's good. We'll come back with Laura's message.
Okay.
What's she talking about?
The people who beg.
This about? I can't forget.
No, people who beg for money.
Oh God, let them leave this thing now, beg. Nigerians, once they hear money, poof, the end. Nothing else will be discussed.
Urgent 2K.
Or then 2K, man, it must be hard.
Urgent 2K. Thank you.
It's true.
They are so entitled. Nigeria is not a place for. Even
At
abroad,
all.
them not say just like, because they will say they are looking at you. Is it not, did I not work? Have I not paid for this room? No, I'm not giving you.
There's also that we could have had on this itself talking about entitlement.
Princess.
Princess calling out all these people.
Yes. I hope it's a joke.
It's not a joke.
Princess.
I hope it's a joke.
Princess, comedian.
Calling
Calling out her colleagues, Alibaba,
Now,
TA.
what happened?
That they didn't
So
help
she
her
has a show
promote
coming
her
up
show.
on
What?
the
Why are you
14th.
entitled? Why must they
And
promote?
it's crying, say, this is one of the times I miss. I'm so tired.
Okay.
What?
People will promote you when
No,
they
I think it's for clout. No, it can
No,
never
but
be
Also
for real.
called, yeah, it has to be
Wait,
clout.
but
Also
why you
called that-
wait? Why you guys being so selfish, by the way, all of you?
How?
Why?
Why shouldn't she be unhappy that her colleagues did not help her push
It's
stuff?
an
Why is
entitlement.
this an entitlement? That's not the
It's
right.
Not by force?
This issue.
Oh
This
yeah,
issue
let's
actually
discuss it.
have.
Is it by
Are you
force?
ready?
This is
But
the issue
I
I
didn't
have.
find the song.
I found it.
No,
So
no.
I moved
Is it by
I moved
force?
it away.
Yes,
I made
now.
a
And
mistake.
by force
no,
now?
it's not by force,
Sorry.
but
I
I
went
think
Okay,
back
see,
and
yeah, let
she
me tell
has
you
a
now.
right to
No,
be
I think-
disappointed
How do you
about
find
that.
I think it's
Sorry.
I call it
Sorry.
emotional blackmail.
It is
That I
emotional
did,
blackmail.
but-
I have
Is
a
it
right.
Gucci? Since you
She
moved to
has-
the
You have
island
no
and
right.
made new
It's not
friends,
an
you forgot
entitlement.
about me.
All
She has a right to be disappointed. That her
Is that my
colleagues did
son,
not help
J1?
her.
She can be disappointed,
Even
but
you.
don't come out and be crying
Why
and
would
be
you not
tagging
say
them.
that in public? I didn't know
I
some
beg
public
you. Wait,
figures.
Val, sorry. Let me.
Abba. I know grill, honestly.
Yeah, you just chose to be on,
Yes,
on the
stop
other
I
side.
did. In fact, I sit down there. I sit down there. I spread my leg. Oh, no,
Sorry.
that's it. I'm very, very old. That's
Oh
it.
my
I don't
days.
agree.
No worries, come on.
No,
It's
I
not
know,
by
I
force. You cannot
disagree.
force people.
It's
to
not
do
by
it.
I didn't
force.
say she
Let's
should
talk
force
about
them.
this.
I didn't say she should force them, but she has a right to be disappointed.
She
and
does
to express
not.
her
Has no
disappointment.
zero
She has
rights.
zero rights. She can
I
expect
insist.
it from them.
So come and be
but
crying
not-
on
What nonsense.
I don't know about
because
the
they're still
tears.
crying.
I don't know about the tears. What I know is that yes, this woman is not happy that her colleagues. It's like okay, Ayo has a project, and she said,
Even if
and she would
Olive-
expect wait now,
even
and she would
if
expect okay that
Olive-
maybe Val would just just say hey,
I will not
this
go and be
so
crying
whatever.
and be saying
You will
Olive.
not cry, but you have a right to feel
Reduce the volume,
disappointed.
sir.
Haba.
To yourself.
We are
in your closet.
I've turned it down.
We are
Don't worry, I've turned it
generating
down.
a culture
In your
of
closet.
people just being incredibly mean.
Please,
And
let's
because-
listen to this song.
I
I
beg
don't
you.
agree,
We're
I
not
beg.
evaluating it now.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
we're not research. I mean, we're not reviewing
You're
it.
not revealing.
It's too loud. Please, that's all
I
I
like
like to
the guy,
check. Help me
actually.
with this.
What?
Oh, it's a beautiful
Oh,
song.
okay, yeah.
Where is he from?
Oh, it's all the way 15.
All of this.
Thank you.
Bayelsa
Oh,
or
I have it.
those
I know
kind of
that,
places.
yeah.
Barbary.
No, this not being
Yeah.
your hands. So this Banky W's new song.
Oh, this
Joe.
banky.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
Joe.
you.
Ah, so
Also,
you
change it.
kick BA just because of banky.
No. We couldn't do that. Binye, they didn't put it on the system.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Wow.
Is this guy back to singing sex songs?
It's not sex songs, Baba. His wife now. He can sing love
What
songs.
are you saying?
now.
That's what I'm saying.
Same thing.
It's a lie, love song. Joe, I love the way you dance.
It's a killing with a basket.
Don't you know that when you talk about dance in a pop song, it's a
That is
metaphor for
because your
sex?
mind is dirty.
No,
You
it's
need to
because
be
it's
generous
just
with
because
some
I'm a
cleanliness.
realist. I'm
You're
a
not a
realist.
realist. You are
Listen to
taking it
this.
back.
Listen to this lady's song. Last night I
Yeah,
dreamt
it's
of San Pedro's Madonna song. Everybody knows.
No, I don't
Once
know.
you mention dance and
I
dance
don't know.
was bedroom,
I
dance
do
is sex.
not know. I do not. All me I know about dancing is the art of dancing.
Ayo, bring your passport for adulthood, please. Because that's one of the things that everybody knows. When you're an
Yeah,
adult,
I don't
you
know
that,
it. So why that's why
this is
I'm
what I'm talking
reclaiming
about
that
here.
word back.
which will claim me what would I
Let me
reclaim?
rehear
Joe.
the voice itself.
Any other guy? Fuck that bad word. Bank is back.
Come on.
Bank
Reese.
is back to sex songs.
Calm down.
He used to be the SI unit for sex songs in Nigeria
Yeah.
before he got married. In fact, he said that on whatever that he's going to be doing is one song for him, that's for God, one song for her, I guess his wife. So I guess this one is for her. He said that in a while ago, I bet, a few months ago. Hey, now all those songs to be singing hymns. This is like it's like a much better jam. Give me some strong thing. Give me some Christian strong thing. If it comes to it. Exactly. You see, who did this? Mastercraft.
I wonder. I
It,
don't
it
think
can be either
Mastercraft
between
will
Mastercraft
produce-
and
This
Cobams.
is too flat.
I think it's Cobams.
Yeah.
It's Cobams, yeah.
This
It's
is-
Cobams.
Mm.
Okay. I interviewed Cobams.
You cannot insult my church member.
I'm not insulting him. I'm just telling you that look,
The song is
Banky was
very
the
sharp.
king of
We did not
sex
ask you to
songs.
review song. We said you should just listen.
This woman.
He's saying he like express.
He's saying what?
No, don't mind,
His
don't mind.
words are so
Iron
predictable.
knows in her heart. She knows.
No, I honestly don't know anything. He's a pastor, please. Don't corrupt him.
He's the one that's trying to corrupt me, please. Banky ruined my he ruined my last
I
few
love the
years.
way you joke.
Exactly.
The song of the year.
This song for Trek is trekking. I won't be surprised if this one trekking the video. Hey, baby, but no. This man is back. He's back to
He's
the
what?
world.
Alright, let's go.
It's no you people.
Hey, let's go,
Oh, yeah,
let's
let's go.
Wow, such an ending
I love it.
to the break.
Song of the year.
Oh wow! Please tell us about your conflict of interest.
All right.
Ayo, please.
Nothing.
You're listening to the
Nothing
great
really.
I
Vibe
Doesn't this man go to your church?
9, 8, I am my Wednesday and Valentine. James Silas.
Yeah.
Oris.
Yeah.
Shout out. Gloria said, beautiful Ayo, happy anniversary.
Thank you so much, Gloria.
today?
Far too kind.
Yesterday,
Happy
actually,
anniversary.
yeah.
Too late.
I agree. It's never too late until 12 midnight strikes. I agree with you on entitlement. Everyone just expects you to tip them for raising a finger. I drive around Freedom Way, and a group of boys or guys support with easing traffic on that route. They usually request for money for water, and most times I'll oblige.
God bless you,
On
Gloria.
this particular day, I didn't have cash on me, and this guy starts banging on my car. That people with small cars give them money, and he's wondering why people with big cars and
Can
big
you
houses will
imagine?
refuse to give him. Omo, I was shocked though, and I generally stopped driving. Hi Val, hi Oris, hi Jim. Have a
Hey.
great
Can you
day,
imagine?
guys.
That's what I'm
Aye.
talking about.
No,
Oris.
look, wait now. So look, when people are becoming violent, I understand that bit. But I'm saying that I don't like the fact that people use that as an excuse to not want to like help people. Look, the fact of the matter is this: if you are living in Lagos and you're of a certain particular, you have a particular income class, you are better than 90% of Nigerians all over the freaking country.
True that.
So I'm saying that I think that's I'm not saying it's an obligation then, but I'm saying you should reflect on that when you are refusing to do certain things.
It's
Think
not
about
The
that.
refusing.
standard of living in Lagos is already high.
It's not
So I get your
refusing.
point.
It's
It's
just
refusing.
saying that.
If you are earning over 300k in this country, you know what? You are doing not
No,
too
don't
bad.
say that.
300k. What's 300k?
I said what I said. I said
Oh.
what I
Ah,
said. In this country,
300K.
haven't you heard people saying about $100 a day?
Okay, this is not fresh.
Convert the
Prince.
300.
About generally speaking.
Convert the 300,000 now to
300K is
dollars.
not money. these days.
300,000
No, but
dollars.
it
No,
is.
no, what are you
But I'm
saying
saying
now?
it
To
as
me
well.
and you, maybe. But I'm saying that to the vast majority of Nigerians, it is.
How much is it?
That's how we know the.
You're talking
elite
about
is-
much
are
is
you
it?
spending
How
dollars in the
much-
market?
How much is it? Huh?
Later I will come to
Wow.
present you on this.
How
place.
many people earn 300,000?
Why you
Can
guys-
How many
imagine?
people?
How
Yes,
many
now,
people-
how many
people
people? Not a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. NDIC said that they had like only about 2% of people have 500k and above in their accounts a few years ago.
Yeah.
I
Guys,
think that
don't forget
number
that.
has dropped.
We are in a very poor country.
Yes, we are.
Okay, let's now move on to Tayo's comment because it's really important. He said Banky Wellington didn't forget his talent when he stepped back from doing music. Music can be intimate without being vulgar. Yeah. Thank you, Banky W, for
And
reminding us
Banky has always been the
what good
king of the
music-
intimate sex song.
What good music used to be. All things are passed away. Can you allow him?
But he's
to
coming
be
back. This song, I'm wanting this song.
And he also said Opaleke is looking quite the creative. Let's hope this business doesn't end up in bondage over conflicting interests.
Here
And
we
you
go.
people have put thoughts and ideas into those that were sleeping.
Just mind their business.
We're being generous
Right.
with our analysis.
Let's go to our headliner. Paul Rudd is the sexiest man alive for 2021. Sorry, Val.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure
Oh,
it's not.
but I thought
Are you hot?
Val is not the runner-up.
Wait.
Are you hot?
But I think this is important, by
Point,
the way.
Mm-hmm.
no, point of correction. Sexiest man by People's Magazine standard.
Okay.
I'm like on the
Sexiest man by
global
the
standard.
by the Smooth FM standard, please.
I mean, my wife
Please ship.
disagrees with them too.
Oh, by the way, check out the criteria that was used
Alright,
on a
please
talk show,
share
a live
with us.
talk show. No, you go. On.
Okay, so no, you said I said it during the news. Although I think that was lighthearted. They
Actually,
voted him
yes,
already, so they
yes,
just
yes.
poking fun at him.
Yeah.
And then they decided to let him go through some
I think
grueling.
it was on the Late Show or something.
Yeah.
He was asked to, step into different forms of clothing. workers, construction worker dress, our clothes or whatever, and then he
I
fits
think
in
so.
every
It's
one of
such
them in a monk's, habits and stuff.
such a nice thing. I think that he's the one because um, it looks like they're not giving to people who are, I mean, the conventional idea of masculinity.
Oh yeah.
All of the ripped guys like the Dwayne Johnson.
I know.
But by giving it to Paul Rudd, I think it says something about where we are at, I guess, as a culture, or at least in American culture. The idea that this guy who appears to be kind, by the way. I want to emphasize on that.
Yes.
So I think
Yes.
there's a kindness thing going on here. And the fact that the guy just looks like he's ageless, like he's the same, he was the same age like 10 years ago that he is now.
But they tend to give guys like that. Just like that was that guy that kept winning it every year. George Clooney.
No, but Clooney is exceptionally pretty looking. So I don't think that.
Still is actually.
So the pretty,
Exactly,
the
still
pretty and pretty woman, the pretty was for him.
Baby.
Okay, so I knew Paul Rudd from Friends when he was
He was a cameo. He used to come
yeah,
like
but
once
he
or
eventually
once,
married Phoebe. So he and Phoebe, the character Phoebe, got
Yeah.
married. That's Lisa Kudrow. They got married, and I liked him from then. And like you said, he does have some sort of like a wholesome appeal.
Yeah,
So you
right,
feel like he's such a good guy.
Such
Like
a-
even
yeah,
the
such a
way
good
he's
guy,
so
exactly.
unassuming and
Yes.
very. He doesn't look like I'm trying
He's so
too hard
chill.
to be very chill.
Very chill.
So yes, but how that is a measure of his kindness.
I know, I can see it on his face, please. The man looks like he's kind. Like, it looks like he'll be generous to those guys in Lekki.
Okay,
Nice one.
some people are coming out. By the way, guys, I think we should actually nominate who you think should be the sexiest man alive. If you want Valentine, please raise it.
Okay.
If you
want
think it's
Idris
James,
Elba?
if you think it's Oris, but Gloria
On the
says-
grapevine, or where? Are you talking about the grapevine?
The
world.
grapevine.
In the world?
In the
The
world.
world.
It's Valentine
No,
in the
that's
world,
the
please.
top.
It's Valentine.
How do
Valentine is
you
my
limit
vote.
me to?
That's a
to
tough
grade?
call.
Valentine is.
Wow.
No, you
Valentine
know
is
why?
the world.
What?
This was by People's Magazine. Now this is the Grapevine's choice.
Ah.
People too are like
Is
Grapevine.
Why is there a
Please,
question
please,
mark there,
exactly.
please?
So Gloria says, please, where was Idris Elba during the nomination?
Didn't he win like a few
He
years
did,
ago?
last
He did
year.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
But then
Oh,
Gloria
okay.
said Valentine is a fine boy, sha.
Running away. Ah, come back here, come here. Tyler from Aja says, Paul Rudd, be like, look at us. Over two.
Ah, yeah, look at this. Yes.
Right.
That
Could
is
have
him.
been,
That
could
man.
have been imagined. Yeah, so not
That man.
us. Congratulations to him. There's hope for me. I remember when John Legend won something similar. Goodbye, Clooney and Channing
I
Tatum.
know.
Actually, Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
won.
Channing Tatum too.
I thought, who would I vote? Let me think.
It's not David though.
No. No, David. Let
I'm
me
just
think.
saying.
Of
Are you
course,
not
Myra
David now?
Essay.
Can you just imagine that?
Happy anniversary.
Nepotism.
No, it's the
Nepotism.
anniversary. Let's allow it.
But it's okay, you can.
For today.
You
Before
can have
you,
it.
which name do you think I was going to come
Happy
up
I thought you were going to call Whiskey.
Wow.
Okay, I think we're
All right.
done.
This one says, good morning, best. It's actually smooth. Yeah, but understand the qualification. Thank you. FM in Nigeria. It says, I see. Send an email, please. breakfast@smooth981.fm.
All right, just some important things to mention as we round up. Congratulations to Jimmy Odukoya. He's to star alongside Angelique Kidjo, Viola Davis in The Woman King. So that's Nollywood and Hollywood collaboration. Beautiful.
Nice.
And then Squid Game director has confirmed that the show is returning for a second season.
That's a big deal. By the
He
way.
should,
That
yes.
man is going to be a very, very, very rich man.
He really
Very,
should.
very rich man. And he deserves it, to be honest,
Does.
because Squid Game was actually quite
Very well
quite-
done.
quite-
And the end suggested another season, actually.
And also, like, just to close the conversation we started last week, we reported, our last episode of the Grapevine reported that the makers of the men's club replaced
Yeah.
Ayola with the guy from Big Brother.
Perry.
Perry. And people were complaining that he shouldn't be replacing Ayola. Nobody should actually, but Ayola. And then the allegation was that Ayola left the country, relocated without informing the director or producers of the show. And he responded the next morning on his Instagram saying that wasn't the case. That even if, as the producers claimed that they were unaware of his temporary move out of the country, that he informed them that they were even part of the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I mean, just to address this, I think the real issue was not even the announcement that he was going to be replaced, but that thing, Dami Elebe, the writer, that has
The
played
lead
on
writer,
Twitter,
yeah.
it's just like that was just tacky, like, or totally unnecessary. She kind of left him out to dry, and I'm like,
Somebody
this guy has been
even
with you guys for
mentioned
years.
that.
There's no need to do that. It was just not fair.
Somebody even
She
mentioned that
shouldn't
they
have.
had a Christmas edition that was, filmed in the US.
No, his
With Ayola.
part was I
Yeah,
mentioned
so
it that
how is it that you filmed that part
And
in
they
the
say
US
you
and then you
didn't
say
know.
you didn't know?
No, it was just unfair.
All right. Anyways, and thank you so much. At least you people know me on on YouTube. The man, the people says before I spoke, said vote for my recipe as usual,
Oh, wow.
and I did.
Thank you very
All right. Thank you also very much for being a part of the show. It's
Already?
always, yeah, I know.
Wow.
It's always such a
You
great
guys
time.
need to give us more time. You guys,
We
Smooth
do.
FM
1
management,
hour.
be nice to us. Be nice to us.
Locks,
Be
pay
generous.
for another 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll push
Let's
for
do
1
this.
hour for next year.
No, let's talk to
Let's
Locks.
plug out.
Let's talk to Locks. They should
Okay,
give us
plug
30
out.
Exactly,
minutes.
looks right.
Yes, they should.
All right, guys. It's Catch Oris on the social network formerly known as Twitter, and it's Catch Oris on Instagram. Also Catch Oris on Facebook, and that's about it. I'll be back.
Yes.
I might be
Yes.
back next week.
No, if,
You
except,
will.
no,
I'm coming on the
except you're not
19th.
being
I'm coming on the
generous.
19th, so I'm not sure when
Generous with
19th
your
is.
With your time, yes, you come back.
Please, I shall be in Europe, chilling.
Please,
Thank you very
19th is
much.
Thursday next week. Thank you.
On the
It is-
same, on the
yes.
same, on the
So
same
sorry,
line.
I'm not going to be here.
Ah.
Oh, so yes, in 2
No,
weeks then,
19th
guys.
19th
Ah.
is Friday.
Oh, wow.
18th is Thursday.
18 is okay, yeah, so I'm around
So
actually.
if I-
Yeah, yeah, so yes, I'm
Good.
around. Yes.
The day before.
Yeah, exactly.
James Hallas is James Hallas on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Clubhouse,
Clubhouse still
Google,
exists.
everywhere.
It does, well.
Holla at me. Let me know you're from the Grapevine. I'll holla back. Peace.
Fantastic. All right, then find Valentine at Valentine Ohu.
Yes, and find
Sexiest
Ayo.
one alive.
Yes.
That's the Grapevine's vote on uncontested.
Smooth
No,
FM
yeah,
votes.
yeah,
Yeah,
Smooth
come-
FM, yeah.
yeah.
No, Grapevine is.
Please,
yeah.
smooth.
Wow, not even the whole smooth.
Yeah, there has
No,
to be.
Grapevine is like.
Only Grapevine.
No, Grapevine is international now. Your child
Yeah,
is
it's true.
greater than the father.
Oh, that's
I give you
true.
your
Gang,
keeper.
gang.
And second is my
That's the
favorite.
my essay logic.
Bye, everybody.
Ayo, at Ayo Myro essay.
All right, thank
Ayo
you.